As we grow older, our bodies change, and so do our health needs. But here's the good news: aging doesn't mean giving up on good health. In fact, with the right steps, many health issues can be prevented, managed, or even reversed. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, your health is still in your hands. So what should you be paying attention to? What's normal as we age, and what's not? And most importantly, what simple actions can you take today to protect your health tomorrow? Let's explore the most common health concerns among older adults and the practical ways you can safeguard your well-being, both physically and mentally. Part 1: Heart disease, the number one concern. Let's begin with the most common health challenge in older adults: heart disease. Heart disease remains the leading cause of death for both men and women over 65 in the United States. As we age, the blood vessels can stiffen and narrow, blood pressure tends to rise, and cholesterol builds up in the arteries, all of which increase the risk of heart problems like heart attacks, stroke, or congestive heart failure. But how do you know if your heart needs help? Watch for warning signs such as chest pain or pressure, especially during physical activity, shortness of breath, swelling in the ankles, fatigue or weakness that feels unusual. The good news? You can reduce your risk. Here's how. Eat Heart Smart. Focus on the Mediterranean diet. That means more fish, nuts, olive oil, whole grains, fruits, and veggies, and fewer processed foods. Stay active. Just 30 minutes of walking 5 days a week can lower blood pressure and boost circulation. Know your numbers. Track your blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar. Regular checkups can catch trouble early. Quit smoking and limit alcohol. Both are tough on the heart. A healthy heart means more energy, better sleep, and a sharper mind, all essential for enjoying your golden years. Part 2: Cognitive decline, memory, dementia, and Alzheimer's. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why? That's normal. But when forgetfulness becomes frequent, or you start having trouble managing daily tasks, it could be a sign of cognitive decline. Mild forgetfulness is part of aging. But dementia, including Alzheimer's disease, goes beyond that, interfering with memory, judgment, language, and decision-making. Currently, around 6 million Americans live with Alzheimer's, and most are over 65. But the condition often starts developing long before symptoms appear. Here's how to protect your brain. Feed your brain. Omega-3 fatty acids from salmon, walnuts, and flaxseed are powerful brain boosters. So are antioxidants found in blueberries and leafy greens like kale and spinach. Stay mentally active, read books, do puzzles, learn a new language, or play memory games. Just like your muscles, your brain needs a workout. Socialize. Isolation speeds up cognitive decline. Make time for conversations, join clubs, or volunteer. Exercise. Physical activity increases blood flow to the brain and improves memory. Get quality sleep. Sleep is when your brain clears out waste and processes memory. And most importantly, if you or a loved one notices a change in memory or behavior, talk to a doctor early. There's power in early detection. Part 3: Bone and joint health, osteoporosis, and arthritis. Next up, your bones and joints. With age, bones naturally lose density. In fact, 1 in 4 women over age 65 has osteoporosis, a condition where bones become fragile and more likely to break. Men can develop it too, though it's often underdiagnosed. Meanwhile, arthritis, especially osteoarthritis, affects nearly half of adults aged 65 and older, causing joint pain, stiffness, and limited mobility. But you're not helpless. Here's what helps. Calcium and vitamin D. Aim for 1,200 milligrams of calcium per day and about 800 to 1,000 IU of vitamin D. Sources include dairy, fortified cereals, leafy greens, and sunlight. Strength training. Weight-bearing exercises, like walking or light resistance training, can slow bone loss and strengthen muscles around the joints. Stretching and flexibility. Yoga and Tai Chi help improve range of motion and reduce stiffness. Anti-inflammatory foods, salmon, turmeric, berries, and nuts can ease joint inflammation. Stay mobile, rest when needed, but don't stop moving. Movement keeps joints lubricated and bones strong. And make your home safe. Removing trip hazards like loose rugs can prevent bone-breaking falls. Part 4. Vision and hearing loss. Do you find yourself turning up the TV? Or squinting to read restaurant menus? Vision and hearing loss are common with age, but they're not something you should ignore. Vision loss affects about 12 million Americans over age 40, often due to cataracts, glaucoma, or age-related macular degeneration. Left unchecked, these can rob you of your independence. Hearing loss affects 2 out of 3 adults over 70, and surprisingly, it's linked to a higher risk of cognitive decline and even depression. Here's how to protect your senses. Get annual eye and hearing exams. Early detection matters. Wear sunglasses to block UV rays, which can accelerate cataract growth. Eat for your eyes. Nutrients like vitamin A, lutein, and zeaxanthin, found in carrots, spinach, and egg yolks, help maintain vision. Lower your volume. Don't blast your earbuds or the TV. Protect your ears from loud environments. If you need glasses or hearing aids, use them. They're not signs of weakness, they're tools to help you stay connected and capable. Part 5. Falls and mobility issues. Now let's talk about something simple, but dangerous: falls. Every year, about 1 in 4 Americans aged 65 plus experiences a fall. And for many, that fall leads to a hospital stay, broken bones, or even long-term disability. Why are falls so common? Weaker muscles, poor balance, slower reflexes, poor vision, medications that cause dizziness. Fortunately, most falls are preventable. Take these steps. Balance exercises, Tai Chi, yoga, and standing on one leg can all improve stability. Home safety: install grab bars in the bathroom, add night lights, and remove slippery rugs. Supportive footwear: wear shoes with good grip, avoid slippers or slick soles. Check your meds. Some medications cause lightheadedness. Review them regularly with your doctor. Use mobility aids. Canes and walkers can help, and they don't make you old, they keep you upright. Staying steady means staying independent. And that's something worth prioritizing. Part 6. Chronic conditions, diabetes, hypertension, and more. As we age, chronic conditions become more common. These include type 2 diabetes. high blood pressure, high cholesterol, kidney disease. According to the CDC, about 80% of older adults have at least one chronic condition, and nearly 70% have two or more. Why? Aging affects the body's metabolism, blood vessels, and hormone systems, making it harder to regulate sugar, salt, and fat levels. Left unchecked, these issues can lead to heart attacks, strokes, kidney failure, or vision loss. But again, there's plenty you can do. Monitor regularly, keep track of your blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol. Eat wisely, choose whole grains, lean proteins, and fresh vegetables. Limit sugar, salt, and processed food. Stay active, exercise helps control blood sugar, manage weight, and lower blood pressure. Take your meds as prescribed, don't skip doses. See your doctor regularly, prevention is always better than treatment. The earlier you manage these conditions, the better your long-term outlook. Part 7, Mental Health, Depression and Loneliness. Last but not least, let's talk about something often overlooked, mental health. Many older adults experience loneliness, loss of purpose, grief, depression. In fact, nearly 1 in 4 older adults experiences some level of depression, but too few speak up about it. Signs of depression in seniors can look different than in younger adults. They may include losing interest in hobbies, sleep issues, fatigue, poor appetite, memory problems. It's not just old age. Mental health matters at every stage of life. To stay emotionally well, stay connected, regular phone calls, family dinners, community events, all help. Create routine, having daily structure adds meaning. Pursue joy, whether it's gardening, painting, playing music, or caring for a pet, joy is healing. Talk to someone, therapists, counselors, or support groups can make a huge difference. Stay active, movement releases endorphins, your brain's natural antidepressants. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Aging is a journey, and yes, it brings changes. But it also brings wisdom, resilience, and perspective. The truth is, you have more control over your health than you might think. Small choices, a short walk, a healthy meal, a kind conversation, all add up to a longer, stronger, more fulfilling life. So whether you're looking out for yourself, your partner, or a loved one, never stop learning, caring, and taking action. Because you deserve to feel well, stay strong, and enjoy every chapter of your life. Thanks for watching, and here's to your health.